15 miles southwest of Minneapolis lies a beautiful lake, which started as a vacation getaway and has since turned into a lake for fishing, partying, and everything in between. I am from Minnetonka and grew up on the beautiful waters of Lake Minnetonka. Even though it is one of more than 10,000 lakes in Minnesota, it is still one of the most desired and historic places to live in the state. How did it become this way, though? Let me tell you about its rich history. From the glory years of the 1800s to the golden years in the 1900s to the current era. The glory years, or the rise to popularity, happened in the mid to late 1800s, starting with the completion of the Minnetonka Hotel in 1853. When the railroad was completed to Wayzata, which is a city on Lake Minnetonka, in 1867, the popularity of the hotel took off. Visitors who had come to the lake were usually affluent Southerners coming for the cooler climate and to escape the aftermath of the Civil War. With the success of this first hotel, 60 more were built on the lake, and the biggest one was Hotel Lafayette, which was 800 feet long, 5 stories high, and had more than 400 rooms. More than 90 steamboats serviced the hotels on the lake, and the biggest one, according to Stephanie Larson in 2011, was the Belle of Minnetonka. It was a little bit more than 300 feet long, had a 2,500 person capacity, had a first-class restaurant, and more than 40 sleeping cabins. It was also the first steamboat to ever have electric lights on board. With the expansion westward of the railroad, visitors decreased in the 1890s, and the hotels closed. Summer cabins started to pop up on the lake after that. The golden years of the lake started in the 1900s. In 1905, Twin Cities Rapid Transit Company started a streetcar line which started in the Twin Cities, went out east to Stillwater, bordering Wisconsin, and out west to Excelsior. 6 streetcar boats on Lake Minnetonka took residents to 26 ports along the lake, and 3 larger boats with 1,000 person capacity took people to the Big Island Amusement Park, which the Twin Cities Rapid Transit Company opened a year after, in 1906. On a good weekend at the Big Island Amusement Park, more than 15,000 visitors would come. They even had to reopen a hotel on the lake to lodge the visitors. Some of the attractions at the Big Island Amusement Park were a 1,500 person music casino, an aviary, a roller coaster, carousel, log ride, and a big picnic area. Due to operating costs and low off-season income, the Big Island Amusement Park closed only 5 years later in 1911, and the steel from the rides and the attractions was smelted and used for World War I efforts. After World War I, another amusement park right across the bay in Excelsior was opened, and some of the attractions here included a roller coaster, Ferris wheel, carousel, various carnival games, and along with that, the Danceland Ballroom opened. The Danceland Ballroom saw musical hosts from the Beach Boys to the Rolling Stones, and legend has it, after a 1964 visit from the Rolling Stones, local icon Mr. Jimmy inspired the lyrics to Mick Jagger's hit, "You Can't Always Get What You Want." For 50 years, the Excelsior Amusement Park was the place to be in the Twin Cities, and definitely around Lake Minnetonka as well. But in 1975, it closed. Currently, Lake Minnetonka is a popular residential lake for fishing, cruising, water sports, and charter cruises. And although Big Island no longer has an amusement park, it is still a popular bay to party on. It's a popular tie-up on the weekends, and on the 4th of July, it is very popular. According to Kelly Smith of the Star Tribune, in 2016, on the 4th of July, there was more than 9,000 active boats on the lake. Even in the winter, Minnetonka is a popular place to be. And it hosts the North American Pond Hockey Championships in Excelsior. And this year, it was such a hit that country pop star Eric Pasley came and performed. From the glory years with hotels to the golden years with amusement parks, Lake Minnetonka is a great and historic place to live.